green and more squishy, where they kind of stick to your teeth. The tannins are unripe. Carbonic maceration. All right, 26th of August here in Livermore Valley. Let's take a look at our Cabernet Sauvignon vine here. Again, it's about 28 years old if you include the 3 years. Well, it's 3 years old when we got it from the nursery, and it was planted back in 1999. Got your trunk, 2 cordons, and it was spur trained. And let's take a look at our one spur, aka became a shoot, and then became a cane right here. And here's our one bunch of grapes from our one cane from our little shoot that we've been tracking right here. That's it. There are other bigger bunches on this vine, say like right here. Let's kind of zoom out. Let's get focused. Come on, iPhone. There we go. Let's see if I could raise up there we go. You can see how nice and beautiful gray, dark black grapes those are right there. Let's look at these. Beautiful, huh? So yeah, vine's doing well. Background's getting blown out because I got the contrast up here, but yeah. So let's take a look at a neighbor vine here. Yeah. So this is a clone 15 section of the vineyard right here. Let's go on the back side of our vine. Oh, let's take a look here. These are those bunches that we were also watching that look like they went through inflorescence and pollination probably about a week later. Yeah, let's go around this other side. There we go. So our vine is doing pretty good. Very good. Got some nice grapes up here. Let's check this one out. This vine, compared to some other of the vines, some of the other vines are really producing some big bunches of grapes, where this one is producing smaller bunches. Grapes are a little bit smaller. Maybe that's a characteristic of being a 28-year-old vine. Here we got some dried fruit on there. Remember we had some sunburn here and here. Showed you a couple weeks ago. But let's kind of walk up. Let's kind of walk up this path here a little bit and kind of see what we can see. Let's get some other grapes on the vine. So we're just, of course, they're ripening. So I think we could say we're past the veraison. Now we're just in grape ripening. Right, so we're getting another couple weeks. We'll be getting much closer to harvest, which it's all determined by bricks level. But here in Livermore, I was talking to the winemaker because we did some sorting today. Oh, let's taste this little guy. All right, check this out. It's sweet. It's nice to eat. See, those seeds are still green. A little bit of brown happening on the seed, and a little part of the seed. So when you see a write-up on a wine, tasting notes where it says ripe tannins, one aspect of that is that the seeds, when they're green like this, they are unripe. The seeds are. The tannins are unripe. That means they're going to be higher in tannins, more bitter, more sticky. Your gums or your lips are going to stick to your teeth more after you taste the wine. As the grape over the next couple weeks goes from this 15% bricks or degrees bricks to 25 degrees bricks, as the sugar increases and as the grape fully ripens, these seeds will start to become more brown. And when they're brown and more crunchy, instead of green and more squishy, where they kind of stick to your teeth. When they're brown and crunchy, that means they're ripe. And those tannins are going to be less bitter and less grippy and more silky. Same thing with the stems. If you do not ferment Cabernet Sauvignon grapes whole bunches and with their stems on, you always destem, because no matter how long these stems age and mature, they never lose their bitterness for Cabernet Sauvignon. So you always destem and crush just the berries themselves, never with the stems. And when you press the grapes, you do it at low pressure or medium pressure to where it does not damage the seeds. You don't want any of those bitter oils coming out of the seeds into your juice to become fermented in your wine and cause those bitter tannins. Other wines, you can, of course. Beaujolais is a big one where they do whole bunch. So they'll take a whole bunch like this, snip it, and drop it into the fermenter. It's called carbonic maceration, right? And so this whole bunch, the very ones on the very bottom of the bin, as they get stacked up, will get crushed, create juice, and that juice will start to ferment from the yeast on the skins. Or perhaps we've added some yeast in the bottom of the bin or the fermenter. They close the fermenter, keep it airtight, add some maybe some carbon dioxide in there, so no oxygen. And over a few days, the berries will actually ferment internally, and that's called carbonic maceration technique. They'll get up to like 1, maybe 2% alcohol inside, and they'll burst open, and then more juice comes out, and then it'll start to ferment in the juice. But that gives it, that's why Beaujolais, especially Beaujolais Nuoveau, I can't speak French, I had German in high school, so that's messed me up for life. Beaujolais Nuoveau is picked, carbonic macerated, fermented, that is, and then it is pressed and then bottled, and then boom, it's ready to drink by the next November. So pretty quick, right? No oak aging into it, and your basic Beaujolais Nuoveau. I know I'm saying that improperly, forgive me. But I think we're good on this one. I'm gonna chew on this grape a little bit. You guys have a good one. Come out and see us in Livermore, anywhere in Livermore. Come taste some wines. I think you'll find it a great value compared to wonderful Napa and Sonoma. But I think we got it going on here. I think we're what Napa and Sonoma, well, Napa probably was at least 30 plus years ago. Price point wise, well, heck, it was free back then, but price point wise, you can't beat us. And we have excellent wines out here also. So come and give us a taste. Let us know what you think, and it'll be cool. I want to see you at the winery out here.